We have built a garden. We tended the soil of trust. We planted intention. We learned its frequency. We felt the center. We tasted the first small harvest. And anyone who has ever worked the earth knows this truth in their bones. No garden exists in a bubble. The weather always comes. The moment the sky is clear, the next the horizon darkens. Wind rises, rain turns sideways. What was gentle becomes force. Or the opposite happens. The rain stops, the sun hardens, the soil cracks, leaves curl inward. A quiet desperation settles in. This is not metaphor. This is life. The phone call in the night, the betrayal that freezes trust, the loss that drains color from the world, the trauma that shreds what felt solid, the long drought of burnout, depression, where even watering feels impossible. So the real question is not how do we avoid the storm? That's the fantasy garden. The real question is the gardener's question. How do we garden through it? This is advanced horticulture, not fair weather tending, but stewardship, not control presence. And the first lesson is this: everything we built before the storm matters now. The soil we cultivated holds water longer. The roots we grew anchor us. The values we chose are adapted to our climate. Resilience is not built in the storm, it is revealed by it. When pressure drops and crisis approaches, the move is not panic, it's securing. We stake what's tall, we harvest what's ripe, we tie down what matters. Internally, that means reaching for our windbreak people, naming what is still good before fear steals it, anchoring fragile hope in prayer, meditation, or practice. We secure the structures of our peace. Then the storm hits, and here is the counterintuitive wisdom. Sometimes the most protective act is to go inside and trust the design. We don't run into the chaos trying to save every leaf. We witness. We feel fear, grief, anger, without letting them declare the garden lost. Damage may happen. That is not failure. That is weather. Afterwards comes the quiet, clean air, charged silence. This is a time for assessment, not judgment. We walk the rows, we prune what broke, we support what bent, we clear what washed in. We ask gently, what needs releasing? What can recover? What story no longer belongs here? This is not fixing a problem. This is tending a beloved place after a trial. Then there are droughts, slower, subtler, more dangerous. The drought of joy, the drought of meaning, the drought of connection. Here the rule is simple: water the roots, not the leaves. Surface distractions evaporate, numbing habits scorch. So we go deep, quiet, focused, drop by drop attention, study, prayer, presence, and we mulch. Daily practice, gratitude, stillness. Mulch holds moisture, regulates heat, keeps panic from baking the soil hard. When things feel dry, the answer is rarely more stimulation, it's deeper protection. And always diversity. Monoculture collapses, ecosystems endure. Community is not a luxury, it is survival biology. When one plot fails, another feeds us. When one season ends, another begins. The old teachers understood this. They never promised clear skies. They taught how to stand in weather. The storm is not a detour from the path. It is the path. Wind prunes dead wood. Drought drives roots deeper. So we stand in our garden, not as ancient owners, but seasoned stewards. We know our soil. We know our tools. We know our center. When the sky darkens, we don't despair. We secure. We shelter. We wait. Because after the storm, there is a repair. After the drought, rain. And the garden does not return to what it was. It grows wiser, stronger, more deeply rooted. Crisis doesn't destroy the garden, it reveals what the garden and the gardener are made of. We began by choosing the soil. We learned to tend what we could touch. We stopped demanding control and started practicing care. The storms didn't prove us wrong. They proved the work was real. This was never about avoiding the weather. It was about becoming someone who can stand in it. Return to the soil, return to the center, tend what is yours to tend. The garden remembers.